Okay, I'm gonna do your birth chart on Keldoge. You are Sun in Gemini in the midheaven, which is the 10th house in Taurus. It is your public image and your reputation. And you're also Leo rising, so you'll look just like Melissa Joan Hart because she's an Aries with Leo rising. It is the face, it is the head, it is the I am, it's the identity. The 7th house is going to be an Aquarius, the weirdo, the outcast, the Jan Brady. And it's the astrologer, and it's something that you're attracting, but you see different from them, and you identify yourself as the Leo. The celebrity space is Leo. That is the personality on the outside. It's how you approach somebody like right away. And it's how they're going to perceive you right away is your persona, which is Leo. This is Keldoge's birth chart. And she's a Gemini, 2 faces, and duality, rules the lips, lungs, and hands. And her 3rd house is in Libra, so she'll have a beautiful voice, so she should be a singer, or he should be a singer, whatever. Keldo should be a singer. Have a beautiful 3rd house Libra voice, make people feel like they're not alone and bond with people and stuff like that. And then they have Mercury and Taurus, which means they'll have another beautiful voice again, because Venus is ruled by beauty, and so is Taurus and Libra. And they're probably good at counting math or something. I don't freaking know, but it's a powerful voice with having Mercury and Taurus. But their moon, my favorite moon, is in Libra, and it's a duality sign, so I call that schizophrenic. If you have moon in the inner, and it's your mother, how she treated you. So she's a fake. She treated you like a fake and object, a trophy kid, a beautiful kid, and then put you on a shelf. And then your 4th house is in Scorpio, so you're probably sexualized when you're little. It means you rebel against something that's not even there to rebel, and transform in darkness and despair. And at home, you might be a controlling, jealous psycho mess. Nobody knows, because your public image is like how you're going to be remembered, which is your 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn. The 4th house is ruler of Cancer, and it's how your mother's treatment is. So you could get inherent money, government property, or something from your mother, government, whatever, because of it's in Scorpio as well. But your 3rd house is your siblings. You'll have beautiful siblings, you'll have beautiful boys and neighbors and stuff like that. You have Venus and Cancer, so this is a really good placement. But the moon in Libra makes you feel like makes other people feel like they're intoxicatingly beautiful when they're around you. They feel these feelings of butterflies. They feel like they're having a crush on you, and they don't know why. And there's just this inner beautiful emotions that you would have on the inside, and it's too faceable, so it's like it will slip into a different personality, and it'll be like the dog side, and then there'll be this light side, so you never know. Plus it rules the hypocrite. The Libra rules the hypocrite. Libra is the most embarrassed out of all zodiac, so you might be a moon, fake ass bitch, but your vibes are beautiful, and it feels like the Holy Spirit is within us, like the Holy Spirit of the crush, like being in a Valentine's Day booth of feelings around this person who has moon in Libra. This is the phenomenal of astrology, if you notice it. When you're around people with the moon in Libra, it makes the vibes of this being just around you makes you feel so innerly intoxicatingly beautiful. It makes you feel like you have a crush on them. The presence is so holy, charming, and just beautiful. Feels so good. It makes it feel like it just flutters up your heart with butterflies. And just this person can make you feel this way if you have moon in Libra. This is such a fun fluttering thing. And your Leo rising will be this celebrity right away type of person. And Melissa Joan Hart has this, she has 10th house beautiful Taurus that's in public's eye, where you look like you're all stable and everything. But when you go home, 4th house Scorpio, whole other different story of chaos. But this person has Venus, which is Keldoge, has Venus in Cancer. This is a mothering and nourishing thing when you're with relationship. You adopt everybody, make them feel like you are Eric you're the prince from Ariel the Little Mermaid. You welcome in this stupid, inconsiderate, conceited or convinced Ariel, the Little Mermaid, who gambled with her life like a happy-go-lucky clown with a beautiful, valuable voice for legs. And that's what the Sagittarius rules, is the thighs. And your ninth house. The ninth house is the view of God, and it's how you preach. And it's before you go to bed. The ninth house, yours is in yours is in Aries. So you want to like go do something that, like exercise or something, or go on a hike, have some tomboy fun, be like this alpha man before they go to bed, your identity. And it's in Leo as a rising sign, which is, all connected. All these charts, all the signs are connected, and they can all mingle in different places of this chart where it shows, but like it intertwines with all this stuff. So it kind of like has more to it than just me skipping over stuff. But your second eye, your left eye will, if you look at someone with your left eye, it'll be very critical and stuff like that, and analytical and perfectionist and purely, but you're still looking to serve other people and stuff, and like a human, like an angelic way. You look like an angel. Your left eye will look like an angel, Keldoge. And then your right eye is in the Cancer sign, the mother sign. You'll look like your mother on this side of your eye, your face. Ask your mom. Be like, hey mom, some astrologer told me that I would one side of my face would look more like you. And which side of my face looks more like you? Hey, mom, what side looks more like you? I asked my mom this question too, because I also have Cancer sign on my left eye. And she said my left eye. And I said that's in my chart actually. And I didn't have to tell her that. And that's her answer when I asked that question, which side of my face looks more like you, mom? Because it would say I would look like a little bit like my mom. And I do in the side of my face, I guess. And then, but you have this side, the right side, is your Cancer side, and look like your mom. What you're going to attract is all the Aquarius astrologers, the weirdo outcasts, whatever, but you're going to be secret like that too. Be like, I don't identify as that. You identify yourself as this Leo, Greg Brady, or Marsha Brady, because they are the Leo celebrity. It would look like that kind of a face. A shine, love, warm energy, just like just so much fun. Everyone, yes, would probably have a crush on your 10th house is in freaking Taurus. Everyone have a crush on you anyways, and have valuable relationships with you in the public's eye. You want to put all your friendships and relationships in the public's eye, which is totally like probably, since your Venus is in Cancer, you're going to be the mother of pop, almost like Britney Spears in a way. But your Venus, oh my God, it's in Venus, it's in Cancer, okay? But the red flag here is your Mars is in Cancer. That means you are slow at your willpower, and the weakest link, goodbye, is Cancer. Mars is in Cancer. In your 8th house. Oh, no, in your 12th house. And also you have Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. Jupiter's this happy-go-lucky thing. It's like ruled by Sagittarius, co-ruled by Pisces. It is your philosophy. Your Jupiter's in Leo, so it is your philosophy to be performing and from the heart, and throwing parties and stuff. You're lucky with this. If you aim at anything to do with holidays, being the heart of the show, this is it. Your 5th house is in Sagittarius, traveling, expanding. You have a bigger heart or whatever, and you're lucky with having this unearned attention, or attention earned, well met, fair gain with whatever creative projects you do, and you would be lucky at doing just by aiming at it. It will just explode, get better and better, and foreigners will know about you and stuff like it will be like like a fame, like attention that you're going to get. Your Jupiter's in the 12th house, which is your soul and your feet, and Cancer sign is in it. You're lucky with a mother and stuff like that. You're lucky with being a psychic if you put effort into that, and also performing and whatever. Your Saturn is how your dad is going to treat you. Your Saturn is an Aquarius. This means he's either prejudiced, racist, or he wasn't around, or he's your best friend, or something like that. Saturn in V1 That would mean for the 6th house, the day-to-day routine, you'll have a hard time with it, and but when you get it, and your health, and you always be strict on it or something, and it has restrictions on it, and it's in Capricorn, probably your bones. But your 8th house, well, we'll talk about in a minute, is sex, death, and transformation. It's how you rise above whenever you're in darkness, despair, and it's in Pisces. So this is something that doesn't have a shield and darkness and despair, but may have that Leo rising going on. But in the 8th house of other people's money, like a starving artist or whatever, who knows, it's Pisces. And it's also a psychic placement of that. You can, and you'll transform into chameleon stuff and look like you're underwater. And you could blend in with the spiritual realm or whatever. I don't know. It also has to do with, I forgot how you gain other people's money by being a starving artist, Pisces, but whatever. But you have 10th house Taurus, so that's how you're going to gain on the money. That's how you're going to be remembered in the public side. And when you're on camera and stage, you will be doing something beautiful and relational, putting people on, like other people type of thing is a Taurus thing. So you have 5th house, your Jupiter's in Leo, and it's in the 12th house, conjunction Mars in Cancer, the weakest link, whatever, and the 12th house as well, and of your feet. So you put all your willpower, like family or something. I don't know. Oh, you want your mother's approver of whoever you relationship with. You would totally like have this inner feeling like, I wish my mom would approve this person before I want to go through with this or something. And then you will be doing things that people forget to appreciate, like when you're gone. And it's a very loving, good, supportive, like it's a good placement of character for Venus to be in Cancer. But the Mars and Cancer, red eyesore, weak willpower, slow, but whatever. You still have that Gemini thing going on, so there's a lot for you to be multitasker and all about getting hard work and done and stuff. So you have the 10th house, the ninth house in Libra. No. Your freaking 3rd house is in Libra. That's when you wake up. Your 9th house is before you go to bed. You be all alpha energy, because you're on fire. You're getting that spark till you stay awake or something. You're gonna go to bed. It also is a short, stunted growth of philosophy, because your 9th house is Aries, so it'd be like, shh, and then it just like stay. It won't be open-minded to anything, but you're still open-minded with this and social messenger and Gemini thing and all that stuff. I don't know, but and Jupiter and Leo is also a philosophy thing too. So, but then Aries thing would be like stunted growth of philosophy sometime and just get to the point kind of thing or something. And you rather go to bed alone or whatever, but when you wake up, you really want your lover to be right there, like an inanimate object or something. When you wake up, just have them be there. And then your Sun in Gemini's in the 10th house, so you can play different hacks in the career field of public image. Your crown is in Cancer. That's how you have to emotionally be intimate, mothering to yourself, and always unwounded, healing, emotional with your mom and family or whatever, always type of that. And then your palace is in Libra. That's when people come to you to kill them, and this is your intentions on healing them. You become Libra, with your holy moon and Libra-ness. This and Gemini, that is your gift, is of how to communicate. Oh my goodness. And yeah, okay, your fortune is a Capricorn, whatever you can gain from your dad, I don't know. Your hard work in your career, given a fortune in your career, get with it, yes. Your love house in Gemini, your two-faced friend, no offense, I just say shit. And then your Lilith is in Capricorn. People don't want to see you do this, but you do proud and arrogant about it anyway. So people want to see this, and it's in the 5th house. It's another placement where people walk on eggshells around somebody like this. They might not even know it, and they my walk on lava just for you. Well, let's do that. and also it's in the fifth house of Sagittarius, traveling around, and people don't see you do that, and but you in heaven's philosophy would be proud and arrogant, do it anyways, type of thing. I don't know, and you have to go on adventures to go do that. I have no clue. Like higher learning stuff, you get it. Uranus is in the fifth house. There'll be unusual people. Neptune is the fifth house too. It should be on camera. Oh yes, it should be. Your party games and throwing parties for people or whatever to get attention to perform something on the stage. Then your North Node is in a fifth house. You're meant to be very creative and do all your stuff in the fifth house. Yeah, to be this the performer, entertainer on the stage or whatever. You're meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant to do things like that. That's what that means. I'm nuts. Yeah. And what's your story? Okay. So I'm doing Keldoge's BirthChart real quick while I'm at the car place getting my tires looked at because it's like my air tires out of it, and I'm getting oil change, and I just got it washed. So, and this had Wi-Fi, so I decided to pop up and do this Keldoge's BirthChart. Yeah. So this is a great chart. It's Gemini, Leo rising, Moon and Libra. Oh, that's so beautiful and wonderful. And 10th house Taurus. Those are the highlights of this whole chart. And it's such a good chart. Everyone loves Keldoge. This person is great. Even when we say that Gemini's and Leo is the most hated sign, but this chart is